Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. So I wanted to share with you, this was a quarantine project and I am just stretching it out right now. I just finished doing the border, the shell border to it. Okay, again, this pattern comes from Maria Jane at theknittingbee.com. I first found this pattern back in January when I was making a blanket for a new little cousin in our family, and I was working up a blanket called the Sweetheart blanket, and it was like a sampler of a whole bunch of different blocks of hearts inside of blocks of hearts, and I had almost completed it. We had a little baby girl that was born in our family in November, and I knew I was going to give it to her mom and dad when I saw them in January, because we would be having a big family party, and that would be the first time I'd be seeing her. I had to rip that out and then start over, and then I found this pattern. I went to type in Sweetheart, and this one came up at All Free Knitting, and it's called the Sweetheart Baby Blanket. And the linkage from All Free Knitting sent me to Maria Jane, the Knitting Bee. Maria Jane took a pattern from Vogue Knitting, a free download at Vogue Knitting Lace, and adapted it into a baby blanket by using Debbie's Blissful Cashmerino Wool DK, and I think a 3 or a 3.25 millimeter, like a US 2 or 3 needle, much thinner yarn. And she did hers with royal purple and silver, and it came out beautiful. So if you go to the Knitting Bee or the Sweetheart Baby Blanket, All Free Knitting by Maria Jane, the Knitting Bee, this is it. What's cool about this pattern, real quick, is you get to knit and crochet. If you've never knitted before, you can learn how to knit. If you've never crocheted before, you can do some crocheting. If you just get bored with knitting and bored with crocheting, you get to switch it up. So I did all my blocks. Mine came out to 12 by 14 inch blocks. I used 4 medium worsted weight acrylic mainstay basic yarn distributed by the Church of Walmart parent company, Coats and Clark's. Value yarn, $1.97 for 7 ounces, $3.98 for 14 ounces. This is soft pink in mainstay basic yarn. This is pewter gray. No, medium gray in basic stay. Medium gray. And it took 2 gray, almost 2, a little bit of gray. I'll show you how much gray is left real quick. I had this much gray left. So out of 7 skeins, so 2, and I have a little bit of the pink left too. So almost 2 pink and almost 2 gray, and that's what I ended up with. It's not washed and blocked yet, so it's going to even get bigger. Oh, here comes Dustin. Oh, be careful, buddy boy. I know, you've been so patient while I've been doing this. So that's the pattern. Thank you, Maria Jane, for the beautiful pattern. I think I'm going to keep this one for myself. It's probably going to go into my hope chest. It was done with a lot of labor.